No. Stay. Good. It's a cold, miserable day. I've got my dressing gown on. It's time for another lazy film review. No tea today, but don't worry, I have something, well, not better, but I have popcorn. Yeah! Where to start? It's been 2 months since the last lazy film review, and for that I'm sorry, but we are getting back into the swing of things now. Bertie Gilbert and Sammy Paul's short film Blue Sushi came out. For those of you who don't know, I was actually an extra in that film. I was one of the crowd members of in the concert. Yeah, I watched it as soon as it came out, and it's a great film. If you don't know the story, it follows the story of this young transgender human being. I don't know whether to call it them. I don't know whether to call them a she or a he. I think it's a transgender male, so somebody who was born as a female but identifies as a male. It's confusing. If somebody wants to put me straight on this matter, then please do in the comments. And it follows their story in their band and them coming out as transgender, and how the band deals with it, how their fans deal with it. And as you see when you watch the film, it comes to an interesting climax. It was beautifully shot, well scripted. My only complaint though is that the opening scene, I feel like that should have been at the end of the film instead of right at the beginning. But tell me what you think. Do you think the opening scene of the film should have been at the end, or whether you think it fits where it is? Also, the song that they play at the concert it's just been stuck in my head for ages. So well done, Daniel Dobbs, for writing that song, because it's been stuck in my head for ages. Another interesting little story: after the extra bit was finished and shot, I met Dodie Clark and then got lost in a forest. So yeah, that was a very interesting and unusual day. Moving on, Oscar's Hotel. Oscar's Hotel came out. I wanted to leave Oscar's Hotel until all the episodes had come out, because they release them one a week, as you would. 6 episodes, exactly what you'd expect from Kick the PJ. A beautiful, surreal, colourful, dark, those two things don't normally go together, but a dark, comedic little series, and I loved it. I think my favourite episode is probably the last episode, Fishy Business. I think Crabsticks, Chris Kendall, was absolutely amazing in that episode, and also it has Patrick Stewart in. How do you get Patrick Stewart in one of these things? After all this time of waiting for it to come out, I can't believe it's over. Like, I want a second series. PJ, please make a second series if they let you, because that would be amazing. I think PJ, Sophie, Louis and Jamie did an amazing job on the series, and it's just amazing to see them go from just making these small YouTube videos, these wacky, crazy, surreal YouTube videos, to making something as big as Oscar's Hotel, this big series made with a massive crew. I think all Kick the PJ fans are very proud of all 4 of them, and I can't wait to see what they do next. I'm really looking forward to it. My only complaint with the series is that I wish that the episodes were longer. They're all around about 10 minutes long, but they deserve to be so much longer than that, because with something so small, so short as, 10 minutes, things have to happen really fast. You don't get these little downtimes where you can, have little side stories and have characters talk to other characters and things. So it has to go really quite quickly paced. Is that English? I think that's English. Yeah, that's my only complaint, that they were really quite fast-paced, quickly paced. I'll ask my mum. Yeah, I think they should have been longer. I know they had to cut a lot out, a lot of characters out, a lot of little storylines out. I'd love to see the uncut version, like how they originally meant it to be, because that would be interesting. I haven't actually been to the cinema recently, so I have no new films, like big films, feature films to talk about, but the one film I have watched recently, which is relatively new, I think it came out Christmas? I'm not sure, is Dom Hemingway. Dom Hemingway is about a guy called Dom Hemingway that gets out of prison and wants to try and reunite with his long lost daughter. Things don't exactly go to plan and lots of stuff happens, but it's incredibly funny, it's wonderfully shot, and the two main characters are Jude Law and Richard E. Grant. I mean, what more could you want? Richard E. Grant's character is a lot like his character in With Nell and I, and I think that was intentional, but it's so funny. Richard Shepard made a very good job of writing and directing it, because it's such an English film, but Richard Shepard is an American, and I don't know how he did it, but he got the Englishness almost completely spot on. Go buy Dom Hemingway, if you're over 15 apparently. Go buy it, it's a great film. I really enjoyed it. Do it, just do it. Okay, I won't go into memes. Go buy it, watch it, and because it's really funny. My only complaint is that the end seems really abrupt, it just finishes, and you kind of want it to carry on. You want it to keep going, and it just kind of finishes, and you're like, oh, okay.